Welcome everybody back to Minecraft Engineering Create Arcane. Something in that order, I have no idea. And my train just left me. I was gonna get on that, but I guess that's a no. Bye, have a good time. Wait, who's driving the train? That's a good point. Well, see you later. I don't know anymore, honestly. Nah, no, but today went really. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be showing off the farm once the train gets back down here. That is, but while we're waiting for it to come back down, we have this system set up into drawer controllers, and it comes down into here, which dumps off, the farming material stuff. So we have source berries, mage blooms, seeds, and wheat in that order specifically. And then once it comes back, oh, hey, I hear it. It's on its way. It's already back. It's already back. Welcome to. When it gets back here, hello there. I really need to make like a stair thing. It's gonna get in here. Hello there. Hello there. So this is a driver. This is our driver of his esteemed cart. You're supposed to let me sit in the spit. Oh, the spot. A seat? There's no seat, I guess. Okay. This fox is crazy. And I wanted to put a fox in here because I love foxes in this game. So I figured put a fox in here, give it some, what do you call these things? A train schedule, which is pretty easy to make. And let's go. Thank you. Have a good day. I'll be on my way. So we have it set up for a, what do you want to call it? So I have the schedule, and then actually we just grab it because I can show off. So I have it set to travel to a specific station, which is, this one. And I have it going to, instead of that, I have it going to item, what was it going? Inactivity. So after 8 seconds of inactivity, it'll move and it'll just keep resetting over time. And don't ask, I don't know why it did that. It just started randomly doing that, and it's been bothering me this entire time. So, I don't know. I think I might have to fix it, as you can already imagine. The cart's going, but nothing else is. It was working. And now it's the wait. Oh god! It's just invisible. It's just invisible. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know how to fix that either. Okay, well, while that's doing that, let's show off. So we have it, instead of doing, I was going to do some things and it spins in a circle, but I thought the cart would be cooler. So basically it's on a cart system. It goes up here and then, again, this is just get out of the way and up over the tracks. And it goes into our interfaces that comes down into this. Then the interface, comes like, hello, welcome back. And it goes down here and it goes into this, which is another controller, which is stuck up with our funnels, and it goes into here, loading this up with depending on what we want. I just want to add more farming stuff. It's just, for now, this is all we really had. So, I want to get that, and then it basically, once it does that, it puts it in there just in case that, this isn't up here in time. It has room to, put extra stuff in there, so it puts it in there and puts it out there, and then in that order. This is really bothersome when I turn around and look at that. So, that's really nice. So, we have that. That's basically that. And then the normal fields. So, we have the, what do we call these? These are the source berries. There's the cart. Where's the cart at? I don't want to get hit by it. I can't see. Okay, so that's that. This is our, whatever needs, put in, farmland area. So, like, the wheat. And then, the mage blooms over here. Or put other things here once we get them, but I just haven't got that far yet. So, there's that. I really love when the cart does this. It's just beautiful. Let me get over here before I get hit by some things. Where's my ride at? Other than that, we kind of have to do, we have nothing else really to be done, so I did the farm and did a little bit more treks, so I cleared out a little bit more of the mountain, not like all of it. I want to still clear that out, but I cleared this out over here, made this extra trek once we get down here. I'll show that off, but we have a new trek system and a new, we're gonna call it another extra way to go alongside the track system, because we're gonna have a secondary train that takes us to different areas. So right now this is the only automatic one. The other one we need a chunk loader for, so that one's gonna be a fun time because we need a ender star for that one. So that's not happening just yet. So hello, ah, I'm inside. What? Hi, I'm on top of the train. Okay, but yeah, so there's a secondary one right here. This is the secondary line that goes into, depending which one we want. And this one, I was having trouble going into this, so I made its own separate track. It goes around and back onto the track, so once we get that going, We'll have that. I also set this up, and it's actually working now, entirely. So it's on a redstone clock. So every time it, it does it, it shoots up. I think I put 6 here. I think there's 6 armor stands, and every time it just immediately smashes it. Once we have enough resin, I gotta get more of that, so I just haven't done that yet. But yeah, there's that. So basically, it smashes up, and then whenever a plank goes in, it smashes it down instantly, and then it resets it after a couple seconds. It resets it. It just keeps hopping back up and doing that, and then, of course, it just does that. And then, other than that, I don't think there's too many other things that's new with certain things. I kind of spent a lot of time on that. I did finally fix this. Only 271. I'm just very slowly doing its own thing. Okay, that's fun. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on the tracks. Yep, I was having a lot of fun. Trains are fun. So today we want to get ourselves the compactor. I guess we can really put it anywhere we want. But the compactor and two compactors actually, 2 compactors, and we need one for each. The mage bloom, sighted on floating out and stashed by the ancients. Interesting. We want the mage blooms and the source berries, and we need a compactor to compact it into sourceberry juice, and then the sourceberry juice putting into that, because there's nothing else, right? There's nothing else you can use this stuff for. Is it just? It's just this, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's just combining it. So we want to combine both these and then put them into a mixer, and then the mixer will go into a spout. Well, actually, I'm going to put it into probably a tank, so I can actually, do a little bit more. Go into a tank with a bowl. Why would I do a bucket? But do a bowl, and then makes Mage Bloom Sourceberry Smoothie, and a Sourceberry Smoothie. We're going to also put next to a filter, drain. These are food, but we don't need that. So food, and it can also go into either of these. So we need the impure source plus a bowl of leaves. Which bowl of leaves will go. This is a long line of stuff to do, so we have it going into this. So it's automatically just. So we can actually just do a decent amount of bowls and just have it rotating constantly. That's pretty good. And this goes into this, of course, making other stuff that we need. The parchment specifically, because we need the parchment, I believe, for. Where's it at? There it is. We need the parchment with the impure source, which you get from the other side, to make source, because that's that way, and it makes that, you mix it together. You can either use, that's pretty cool. So if you use it like that, you can use it just, but that's 12 for 3, where this is 500 to 500. Okay, so I see, but then you use that to, a time in a bottle, I don't want to see that. That's a little bit of a spoiler on me. And then you use the casting table with, what's it called, a seared casting table. Can you use a... you're gonna have to probably put it into this somehow. I think you can do this certain. I'm trying to think of a way you can do this easier. Put that in there, and this one there, and then you make a source gem, and the source gem is for other stuff. So that's our entire goal today. We're gonna get some compactors and hook up these 2 things, and then questionably put them somewhere. I'm probably gonna move them so they're not right here, because this is not really the best suitable. I just put this here for now to get the farm working. So I better go sleep. This entire area is not very well lit up. Oh no. Oh gosh. Better get ready to go to sleep. But then we're also gonna go ahead and set stuff up. So we're gonna set up the compactors and the other stuff, and we'll be right back. Probably. I think. I don't know. Okay, and now that we have some of it done, I also went ahead and made myself a Mage Bloom juice. And I'll put this on top of here. I'll let that drain into there. That's why I made this. Take that up. Okay, put this over here on this side now. And we'll put that there. Okay, and then this side is the same concept. Doing that. Sourceberry juice like that. And once that's done, we'll get rid of that. And then we'll do that. So then we're going to have it go into... that back, actually. Thank you. Then we're going to... that one, too. Okay. So we're basically going to have it go into this now. So this is going to go into this one. Why did I do that? I wanted... I need to get more... Great. I wanted to make one for this one to go in and out of, but I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna go ahead and grab. Not the time. Not the time to be annoying. Come on, get the lemons out of here. Ugh. Okay, so now it has that. So now, I honestly didn't think about that. Okay, so we're going to put that down there, and we'll go ahead and grab this along with spinning it upwards, and then we will grab ourselves a shaft, and there we go with that. So now that should spin and make Mage bloom sauce berry smoothie. And I believe you have to do that for, yeah, it's a quest. So once that's done doing its thing, go ahead and grab on Mage Bloom Sauceberry Smoothie. And there we go. So that's basically the start of this. So now we have to... I did move it a little bit, so it's kind of like this. And we have our chain, encased chain drives now here. I actually put them to use. I forgot they could turn sideways like this, and it's kind of weird, but it works. It works. So we have this connected to this still. Coming to that. We need more Mage Blooms. Yeah, we have 10 buckets. I don't know how far that's going to get us, but it should get us decently far until we get more Mage Bloom seeds to go longer, so that's fine. But we have this, so now I want to connect this up to another thing into a possibly a tank. Possibly would be nice to having a tank like this into this, so yeah, probably better to have a tank, so let's spin that around and let's hook up a tank real quick. Right back. Again. I'm sorry. Okay. With putting this funnel down, it should start the process. Hey, the rolling. And it goes in here. Well, okay, questionably goes in there. With that, I think that's part of the thing, was not. It was not, actually. Grab that real quick. Hold on. Ah! Roll. Roll! And then then it rolls. Okay, then we put that in here. So now that goes in here, which then gets washed. So we're gonna wash that. I'm gonna wait for the thing to come out. Hey, there we go. Now we have the magically blooming leaves. So the magically blooming leaves will be, we can either use a, I guess we couldn't because it doesn't say we could use it like that. Man, maybe we can. But we use a deployer, easily, with a dependent knife. Probably gonna be the diamond one, because it's the cheapest one. To make Mage Bloom fiber. And then the Mage Bloom fiber can be used to make all kinds of stuff, actually. It depends on what you're in the mood for. You can make all kinds of things with it. But we're gonna be using it to make spell parchment. Looks like you can use it to do that, actually. So we'll be using the automatic packing. We'll be packing it down to a spell parchment, and then so be getting parchment, well, deployment, parchment, and then put it over here into this one, which is this. So let's grab, oh, where's the bucket? Grab that. No. I couldn't put it back quick enough. I couldn't put it back in quick enough. I couldn't put it, hey, wait a second. Doesn't matter because it goes right here. Hey, look at that. No, my bucket. No, my bucket. So now that's done. So now we have that. What we have to do now is get mage fiber. Fiber? Yeah, Mage Bloom fiber. And then spell parchment, source bucket, and then finally we need to put it into a casting, seared casting table with a runic tablet on it, which I still haven't really done too much on. So I guess it's time to start doing this because we're going to start needing this more. I guess. I didn't really feel like it. I really didn't need. We have a lot. I didn't really feel like doing that, but I guess now is the time. So I guess let me set up this where it's automatically getting destroyed and broke down to its fibers, and then put into this, and then put into this, and then I guess into a table. I don't know. Okay, now with the final product, we have ourselves our giant line of this is just a mess, but yeah. So we have this going from the what do you call this thing? The Mage Bloom fiber? No? Line? Sure. Whatever. The leaves go from this thing around here, over here, getting cut up by this diamond knife, put into here, then it goes from here, tumbles into here, the compact, or the mechanical press compacts it into the spell parchment, which I did pick up on accident. We have a spell parchment now, and then the spell parchment, then put this here, then it comes from, oh, I'm stuck, comes from here, goes around, and gets dumped into this automatically. So it should spin, 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 spin. It should make 500, and then if we go like this, we'll grab ourselves our sauce. I'm just going to do that. It's probably going to mess it up. Oh, it's going to make a secondary. Ugh, I don't know if that'll mess it up or not. Sure. We'll pretend like it won't. I hope it doesn't. So then we'll go from that, and we'll get ourselves a source gem next. So now I want to go from underneath. I guess I would need that, wouldn't I? To smart shoot it. Probably be smart. Was that source bucket? It was a source bucket. Okay. Gonna go from underneath. Probably use. Oh wait, no. I forgot. Why was I thinking I had to go from underneath into a source bucket? I didn't need to. Okay, put that down and boom, done. Throw that out too, and there we go. Now we have a tank full of sauce. So then once we have that, once we have this going, well, once we have one, since it's going, now we can have it come from here, and we're gonna put it probably over top this. Just big mess of things. I don't know. And we're gonna have it go from there into somehow going into a casting table. It doesn't specifically have to be a. Well, actually, I have an idea. I can just put a tank down, I think, and then just, automatically pull out the tank with a redstone clock in a way. Technically, I could do that. That'll work. Yeah, we could do that. So, well, I don't have to do that. We can just turn on the. I forgot that's diff. You don't have to do that. I was still using a redstone clock for the longest time, and all I had to do was use a lever. And normally I just did it all my time. So now we have that. Now we just gotta get this set up for the runic tablet into the source gem, which the source gem is the amazing thing that is as nouveau. Nouveau? Nouveau. Same thing. And then we can finally go in from... Ooh, what's this? Steer task. Sophisticated backpack. Multiplies the number of stacks that we fit into the... Ooh! I'm gonna use that. Maybe not. I'm contemplating saying that now. So the next thing after that is going from the precision mechanism into a integrational mechanism, which is pretty not bad. Pretty not bad, yeah. The way I said that was stupid. Not bad. So precision machine mechanism with a source gem and a source gem crystal fragment, which is just a crushed source gem. So it shouldn't be that bad, especially once we get them starting to go. So I would like to get them to go like crazy. So I want to set up the actual rune farm. I want enough rune farm. Well, I guess it would be a rune farm. There is a way to rune farm. I just haven't really figured that part out yet. Okay, so yes, in here there is a way apparently of making runes. With this, I think. I think I was doing something like this. I'm gonna compact it down. Yes. Now I kind of remember. You get this because this gets crushed down into 4. Then the 4th one, you don't need the 4th one because you only need 1 to make 3. Then 3 of these. Well, 1 of these plus 1 rune, or 3 of those, so it's like 1 to 4. Yeah, there's like, yeah. You barely get enough. It is dark time outside. I'm terrified. So let's get the rest of this hooked up with a thing, and then we'll be ready to go with that. Okay, so now this is hooked up to a seared ingot tank. I don't know if this will work or not, but I wanted to try it before I started going any further with that. So hooked up like normal, hooked up with this with a pipe, pump, and pipe going into the seared thing, and down. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Are you going to do that every time? Because if so, I'm going to have to change it from using wood. I was not expecting the fire, I'll be honest with you, out of anything. And then, after 33 seconds... Is it 33 seconds? So I'll be waiting for this thing anyways. After 33 seconds... Yes, after 33 seconds, we will have our first... I almost said ingot. Our first source gem. There it is. It's coming into view now. Our first source gem. Chapter 2. Completed. And now with chapter 2, we can technically go into... Was it chapter 3? It wasn't chapter 3. Which one? Wait, what was the next one after this? Maybe because I didn't actually complete the original chapter 2. Probably because I didn't complete the original chapter. So now we have the integrational mechanism for this one. So now we have to start doing this one. So that would be our next thing. Either make a lava farm or harvest it from the nether. Either way, this means getting away to infinite lava. I suggest heading to the nether to use rose. How do you make a lava farm without doing that? Oh, this is definitely going to be the way to go. But at the moment, I just didn't do it yet. So we need to make this. So this is the next endeavor. Or this one. Either one. Either way, we both have to do both. So we have to do this. But we now have source gems to, make the next one, which is this one, which I needed this for some... the mechanical squeezer. Oh, that's right. To actually make the computer. That's right. I forgot this is why I wanted this thing. I forgot. I'm saying, why did I want this again? Oh, that's right. What do we get? 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 Another boots. Cool. Oh, things we need. Self-guide, extend. Not that again. More garbage. So, get that garbage out. We already have boots. Might even upgrade to the next one because we have some materials. Did I throw in the wrong thing? What did I throw in there? I just realized, what did I throw in there? And why did I do it? I don't know. The world may never know. Honestly, don't know. Okay, so with that, let's, I guess we can start fully automating fully automating this somehow. Stone, easy. This thing. So we gotta start fully doing this. So that would be, oh, we got mage bloom seeds. That's gonna be nice. So, let's see here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Interesting. It's throwing in the source berry juice. Ah, I see. I may have messed up a tiny bit on that one. Whoops. Whoops. Well, hello there. Fancy meeting you down here in the sugarcane basement. It's pretty fun down here, right? Don't mind the trail of sand, gravel, and stuff going across it. No, nothing's going on like that. Just a mess. I didn't know where else to put it. I didn't want it above ground. I didn't want to look at it. There's too much. There's too much here. I kind of love the fact that water changes the way stone looks in this. That's awesome. So what we got going on here is a automatic cobblestone, gravel, and sand maker. Of course, I want to get more because this is definitely not going to be enough for later. Well, it might be, depending on what we need it for, I guess. But it's doing the job right now of mainly just using it for certain things. So we got automatic cobblestone, sand, and gravel going on. We got the miners up here. So how's this going down? There's basically the miners up here with... That's not what I was... No! That was close. That was not intended. Okay, so basically we got up here. We got the miners, mechanical drills from Create with, things on top to drill them, of course. But they're basically with a OG, cobblestone generator. So we got like a water source and we got lava on the inside, constantly making cobblestone, and the drills, depending on I believe it said how fast it goes. It depends on the speed, so this is a decent amount of speed. It's pretty quick for what it is. I could go faster, but it doesn't matter as much. So all three of these do the same thing. They just break down cobblestone when it reforms into cobblestone generators. So once that's done, it goes down to the hoppers. Again, all three of them are exactly the same. I'm trying not to get near this because I'm definitely going to fall into that on accident. I haven't done it yet, but there's always a room. I'm going towards the middle. So all three of these have the chutes on them underneath that pulls down the obsidian, the cobblestone here, to bring down and puts them on the belt. So each one of these are different. So the middle line, I did this to keep the two separated from each other, so it wasn't like right up against each other. But the middle line is cobblestone. The left one, I guess you'd call this one. This one is for sand. So it basically goes from cobblestone, it gets crushed, goes into gravel, crushed again, goes into sand. I believe it was. So which one has the where's it at? Hold on. There is a way of showing it on cobblestone. If you put it into the grindstone, it brings cobblestone. Or cobblestone makes gravel. So gravel, okay. So yeah, gravel into sand. So gravel makes flint and clay on chance. So we have that going too. There's stuff upstairs. So, and then this one's cobblestone, of course. And then over here, this one is just the same concept, but instead of doing two, we just have one, and it makes gravel. So then the gravel goes on this really fun conveyor belt line. Hello, sugarcane. How are you? Good seeing you. Good time. See you later. Have fun. So it goes along this line and underneath a long line of conveyor belts. I also finally connected up the sugarcane one to, go along with it. So if we go on up here, nothing's really changed with the train. I don't think I changed anything with the train this time, for once, surprisingly. It's just doing its own thing, which is very helpful, by the way. I love trains, by the way. This is amazing. I did change this up a little bit, so I was using a lot of this. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just make a big tank of it? And this is the product of that. I put 4 down too, so we're adding another one. But I eventually, I buffed it up a little bit, made it real good with the big tank. So we've been doing that. I haven't done it automatic yet because there's a way to automatically do this with, the mechanical crafters to make like the grindstones and stuff. You can use mechanical crafters to put it. I had to put it to a bucket. Put it into that, then bring it back around, and I just didn't do that just yet, so I've been doing it manually. That'll be probably next. I just haven't, you know, done that specifically yet. It's just I'm lazy. I'm sorry. But if we go on over here, we have the mechanical crafters, of course, and our new, well, not this part. Our new, that's new. Our new, I gotta stop saying new. So our new, what do you want to call this thing? The, what is this stuff called again? Runes. This is the rune crafter. So not very good. I mean, okay, it's very good. I mean, granted, it had cheese. I had to split up. So I'm having this messed. Okay, so earlier I did this with some other things. I was not paying attention with like the tunnel. I couldn't figure out why it was not working. I couldn't get it to like split off, going this way, doing 3, and this way only doing 1. So, but instead of doing that, I just did this, and I turned down the filter to only set 1 through this way, and I did the filter on this side to only do 3 for this way. So that was that intention. So I kind of wanted to do again with this one too, with the round robining, but every time I did that, it would freak out, and it wouldn't have enough in this. I keep thinking there's something at the hole right there. I always think there's something standing there, and it was like not. It was like basically not spreading it out right, and I wasn't having enough, and blah blah blah. Worst case scenario, it just kept messing up, and I run out of stuff. Then I'm just here like, oh, I'm out of runes. I gotta get more. I gotta basically take them out of one of these and put them into something. So that was basically that. I haven't done that completely yet, but this is basically the rune farm. It's so this side it makes the violet cordium clusters by bringing the red one, whatever you call this one, from I can explain. So my thoughts was I had an elevator pulley. I figured why not use an elevator? Okay, all right, let's try an elevator. Okay, I got the whole elevator ready to go. I couldn't figure out. I didn't know how to do it exactly. I didn't know what thing I could add to create to do it, but I couldn't figure out how to add a way to tell it when the chest downstairs is full, bring it upstairs, and when or not full, like full, half full, but I'm bringing it upstairs, and then whenever it's empty, blah 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 blah. But the downfall is I had this one thing. What was it called for create? It was was it the observer? Not the observer. The threshold switch. No. The threshold switch, and it basically, as soon as it would let go of the, how high the threshold is, it would immediately let go, and then the elevator would just leave. So I didn't really want to deal with that, and it was just taking up too much time. So I said, you know what? Let's just do something really funny and do a giant, basically escalator belt system in a 4x4, even though I was trying to do 5x5 and I wasn't paying attention and it was already starting, and I'm like, you know what? It's already started and I'm not doing it. I'm done with it. Do it. Screw it. So, giant conveyor belt system going the whole way from downstairs up to here, and it basically goes into these, and then these two mix together to make the violent thing, and then around here goes over here. It gets smashed down with runes and violent cordonium to make the runes, and the runes go around here, and then when they get crushed, they go into dust. They go to 4 dust specifically, which is the best part about it, gets to 4. So this is how you multiply. It goes into 4, and then again, the cycle repeats. 3 on this side, 1 on this side. You always get extra, so it just keeps going and going and going and going. And so the thing is with this, if I want runes, whenever I get there, I'm going to basically just turn off the crushing wheels and just let it go. And then when it's done, I can just, take some runes instead of going through here. Until I figure out a better way to do it, that's that. So, and then this is a test. I haven't tried this yet, especially because of the lightning. Actually, let's go to sleep real quick, and I'll explain the thing above us. Okay, so over here, we have a thing going from our drawers to... from our wheat drawers, and it goes from the belt over to this press. Which just get off the thing! Get off! I'm stuck! Ah! Okay, now enough with that. So basically, this gets the wheat goes in here and gets smashed down, and goes into seed oil. The seed oil gets brought out and around and into this blaze burner. Which I didn't know this. If I known this before, I would have definitely been using stuff like this. So with the blaze burner, you can change it with a straw to basically use liquids, and apparently seed oil is a burnable liquid. It doesn't burn for long. I think it's 4 minutes specifically. Seed oil. I believe it's you smash down. Hold on. How do I? There it is. 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. So, and it holds up to 4,000. So I mean, this is pretty much full. Don't really run out on much. So it's basically how you power the rune thing, because you have to have it, powered up with heat. So that was that. So that's basically the heat on that one, and that's that part, for the burn. I didn't know it could be Cedo could be burnt like that. It's pretty nice. So with that, I'm kind of I gotta start, actually doing stuff with runes and stuff because this is pretty stuff. And also, it's not fully automatic with the actually making the rune tablets. Yeah, I haven't really done that fully yet, but we do have these. I don't think are these used for anything else. They are used for making these stuff. Oh, so blaze burner. Without going to the nether and finding one, works out amazingly well, surprisingly. So I don't believe it's good for anything else. Well, actually, that's not true. Oh, you can make a plastic machine with it to make it. That's right. That's right. You know what? Ah! Why? Is it just every time you click with it? At that point, I would have put it in a chest. I didn't know that. That's awkward. Okay. So that's this, and it's just gonna go automatically now. Okay, that's kind of annoying, actually. Put that on there. Okay, so that's basically should start doing this, so we should get more source gems to do this. So we have now source gems, so which comes on to our next endeavor. So once it comes from here, we definitely would want these, though. These are definitely useful for stuff, especially for making, like, stuff we're going to be using. Also, a slate upgrade for sophisticated backpacks, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I was hoping to use this for, Ars Nouveau, but either way, it doesn't matter. We still need it for other reasons. So basically, I want to come from the source gem out. Yeah, annoyingly, yes, I know. It's a big pain because of how I have this whole thing designed. It's just cluster of mess of, ugh. But basically, I want to come out of here, go into another crushing wheel, which I love the fact they're super cheap, and this is just cobblestone and sticks, so it's amazing in this one. So, comes out here, gets crushed down. Well, not all of them. The whole round robin thing where it puts some in, puts some out. So it'll come in, and some will get crushed and some won't. So I'm going to crush because, some need to get crushed. It's a 20% chance. It's not even a whole 100% chance. That is stupid. Okay. Oh, where's that at again? So this one. Yes, we need the integral mechanism, which is the entire point behind it. So we need source gem crystal, and a smash, which I do have it set up over here for that reason right there. So basically we need to have some of these put in here. And then the next one goes into that one, and then we'll just basically, once we actually set it up the whole way. I just didn't really set it up the whole way. Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So there is something else that's something I forgot about doing. Hold on. Okay, so down here by the river underneath the railroad tracks, we got a nice new water pulley. Surprisingly, I was, it's supposed to be infinite, but I'm skeptical on that. And it basically is our infinite water source going into this, just a, buffer tank. And then it goes to the rest of our machines, aka the one for the Skystone into Redstone. Into the Skystone stuff. So that's one of them. So into this one right here for the Skystone. And then it also goes for the downstairs, which are going to be going down real quick after I put some of these inside the grinder real quick, and we'll come back up and start with finish of this thing. So downstairs in our basement, we have ourselves where the other part of the water went, so the infinite water has to go down here. How many stinking pumps we have to have for this thing to work to get to here? It's not fun. And we also have a second buffer for, so it's not, pulling as much as possible. So it comes down here, and it goes into our red cordonium, to use the... I didn't really find a good way to do it, so I just made a bunch of belts alongside each other to pull the... to pull it, so I didn't have to worry about it as much. So basically, drills again. So, and also... So you basically put down the red cordonium from cork. Get out of here from cork. Stop! And then you basically put nothing in the middle, and then put above it a spout with water. And then the water spouts on it, and it'll basically grow. And whenever it grows, it has right there. It has a chance of bringing out, them. So whenever that breaks, it just breaks down. It's the easiest way I could think of doing it. I mean, there's probably a better way to do it, but this works out pretty well, and it's actually pretty efficient. It's pretty quick, surprisingly. So it works out perfectly fine. So it basically shatters it, and it falls onto this belt, and the belts take it over here, and then it takes it back upstairs, and that's basically it. And it has to also be below. The reason it's a hoy down here is because it has to be below, apparently, because that's what the quest says. It has to be below, where is it at? It's around here somewhere. It has to be below, right here. Fill a spout with water, and you'll see it actually spouting onto the block below it, and has a chance, has to be below Y20 for the cordonium to grow. So basically, that's why we're to hoy down here. And then we have to go the whole way back upstairs, which is this entire mess of belts and cables and belts and cables and fun. Yes, lots of fun. But it works out. So out of all that source gems I shoved in there, we got one. And it wasn't even from the ones I shoved in, like I think it was 8 or something. Whatever I shoved in there. Whatever I shoved in, I don't know. And it didn't do it. I had to grab some of these out of here to get it to work. So that's great. So we at least can do one. That's fun. Okay, so here we go. Now we shove ourselves a precision mechanism in here, and then boom. After that, we now have an integral mechanism. There we go. So now we also get an Artifactor's Legendal Bag and an Engineer Radiant Bag. So after that, we basically have to make the next thing for the oh, wait, we don't have to. We can just do this. So there we go. Now we have that. Did we just open up another quest line? Am I just very dumb? Is it anywhere? I don't know, but we're going to be doing this later with the lava to get obsidian to make it easier for that. So that'd be nice. Going to the nether especially, because we do have the portal to the nether, just don't have the access to lava easily. So that's the fun part about that one. So I guess we'll have to start on one of these then. So we actually have this, so now we can start doing the next thing, which is... With this, is the only thing useful this thing is for for integral machines, and it basically allows us to get the mechanical squeezer. I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of like the fact that the armor stand is, jump up like that, so I'm gonna keep that. But the rest of it is for basically using the early game storage system. That's basically the best way to put it. I don't want no more novice boots. Get out of here. I have too many of them. And then this garbage. That was a bad idea. We got plastic for some reason. Interesting. I guess throw the rest out because I'm not, keeping some of this stuff. I'll keep the girders because I like using the girders, but got some drills. Nice. Everything else is garbage, really. What else is down here? More garbage. Get that out of here. We'll probably keep that and a wheat flour. What else? Nothing. Garbage. Okay, great. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for this episode. Sorry it's a little bit longer. I got a little too carried away with stuff. So hopefully next time I can get this all sorted out with a little bit more automation and a little figuring out how to work it all. So hope to see you next time, and bye-bye!